Hello, my name is Mike Black. I'm a veterinarian at Nebraska Equine Veterinary Clinic. And today we're going to talk about equine dentistry and floating horses' teeth. So Candy is assisting. She will ask questions.
All right. Let's start with, what is floating teeth, and should my horse's teeth be cleaned?
So horses' teeth, we have a skull here of a horse. Horses' teeth are, the top teeth are quite wider than the lower teeth. And so when horses chew, they put feed on the chewing surface of the teeth, especially hay or forages, and then when they bring their teeth together, they grind across there and they shred that hay so it becomes digestible when they swallow it. And in that process, they will get sharp edges on the inside of their lower teeth and on the outside of their upper teeth. So when we float horses' teeth, we take instruments and remove these points on the outside of the upper and the inside of the lowers. And in that process, it makes the process of chewing more comfortable and more efficient.
So you don't actually clean their teeth?
So no, we don't clean the teeth, and teeth will often be dark colored, and that is because of the chlorophyll in forages. When it is on the teeth, it turns dark and it kind of stains the teeth. So.
Okay. The next question is, why should you float a horse's teeth?
So floating a horse's teeth there's a lot of different reasons. But the majority, well, one of the biggest reasons is to remove these edges that make chewing more comfortable, and then it also makes bridling or bitting the horse more comfortable. So a lot of comfort. And then the other, one of the main reasons, in addition to that, would be when we float teeth, we use a speculum. So a speculum holds these teeth open, and it gives us a really good visual of the back teeth. And so we can look at the back teeth, and if we're doing it on a regular basis, we can often find malocclusions, which is abnormal wear back here. And if you find those early in the process of them developing, you can correct them. If you find them late in the process of developing, it becomes very hard to correct. So not only the act of floating, but the act of actually looking at the teeth and seeing how they wear is very important, because if you let those malocclusions go when that horse gets in its late teens, then it's going to have a really bad mouth, and it's not going to be fixable.
All right. At what age should you start floating teeth?
So probably some horses that will get started at, say, yearlings, but I would say the more common age is on a young horse around the age of 2, before it goes to a trainer and is going to have any training or bitting done on it. And that will make, if you float that horse's teeth when they're young like that, especially before a bit goes in their mouth, then it makes that whole process more comfortable for them when they're going through breaking.
How often should teeth be floated?
So again, we should float teeth on an annual basis most of the time. And so younger horses, these teeth are new teeth and they're softer, and so they wear them more as a younger horse. So younger horses will typically get points on the insides of the lowers and outsides of the uppers more quickly than an older horse that has harder teeth that don't wear as much. But then older horses will get malocclusions, or they'll start to wear their teeth abnormally. And so on an average basis, it's done annually. Some horses will need to be done every 6 months, but most horses it's done on an annual basis.
So in younger horses, there are wolf teeth?
Yeah. So
do all of them have wolf teeth?
So wolf teeth in younger horses, I'm going to remove the lower jaw here. So wolf teeth in younger horses are right here, and the bit sits right here typically, and so that will often interfere, the bit will often interfere with wolf teeth, and that causes pain in those horses. And they're small little teeth that come in here, and they don't really have a purpose anymore, and so they are often removed, say, as young as 6 months out to 2 years of age. And wolf teeth are more common in males than females, but they can have it in both. Now most of the time it's upper wolf teeth, But some horses, on a rare occasion, will have them on the lower jaw too. But we remove them mostly to help with the comfort of the bit.
Are there any times where teeth may need to be floated more than once a year? And what would be the indications?
So, some young horses will need to be done more than once a year just because they get points quicker than an older horse. And then some older horses will need to be done more than once a year because they may be missing teeth, or they may have a malocclusion where they're not wearing their teeth properly, and those will need to be filed back to help prevent or help them be able to chew better.
All right. What are some signs that your horse may need its teeth floated?
So the signs would be twofold. One would be having problems with the bridle or the bit. So if it seems to be having pain or a lot of head tossing that is not typical for that horse when it's being ridden, that can be an indication that the teeth are painful while the bridle is on. And then the other is if the horse has changes in its eating behavior, so if it starts to drop a lot more grain, if it's holding its head to the side when it's eating, if it's getting a lot of more saliva production, or things that would just indicate that its mouth is sore when it's eating, those would be all signs of to at least look at that horse's mouth to see if it needs floating.